Chat, welcome back to an episode of Stoneblock 4. Today, we're going to get the Mycelial Reactor set up. Should have everything ready to go. We are going to put it not in our base, which is what that quantum ring's for. We are going to put it in the compact machine with our witherer. So, I have this guy here. It's connected. Is it necessary? No. Do I care? No. It's fine. So we need to make sure we have all of these running at the same time, which will then make this thing run at 25 million FE a tick. Right? So most of these should be pretty easy to set up. Some of them are going to be a little more difficult than others. All right, so let's start off with the furnace generator, right? This should be super simple. It literally just needs coal. So if we put that there and get some export buses, put that there, and coal. Running. Perfect. I like that. Then we're going to do the slimy generator. This one takes... No, you know what? Let's just do this. It's fine. It's fine. This one needs slime. And it also will need... Okay, got it. We're going to do a cow in a jar. And so this should... Milk input. Pull. Should pull milk in, and I believe it's every 250 millibuckets. It'll do a rotation, and this should be more than enough to keep up. And now we have the culinary generator, which I believe just needs any sort of food. And honestly, I think I have enough carrots. We can do carrots into here, and this should be fine. Yeah, look at that. Good. Golden. Ender generator. Should also be pretty easy in and of itself. And this should just be ender pearls. Look at that. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Magma. It literally is just lava. And we should be totally fine with this with our chickens and our lava setup. Yep, perfect. Pink generator. We're just going to throw some... Oh. Pink dye. Nice. Crimmed. This one, we're going to do wart blocks. And we're going to grab some crafting cards. I think I already got you in there. Look at that. We're good. And then rockets. So if we do this here. Rocket. Tier 1. Just make some rockets, throw them in there with a crafting upgrade. And it should be good to just keep going. Nice. Cool. 4 more done. All right, we got the explosive generator. We're going to leave this one alone because we need to make TNT, and it is not a fun time if we're around it, and I don't really want to deal with it right now. Frosty, I believe, is just ice. So if we throw some ice into here, what do I got for ice? I should have plenty. It should not use it that quickly, I don't think. Halitosis, Dragon's Breath. Right? Yeah, and that'll go forever. Another star generator. I think we're fine if we just throw stars in here. I don't think this gives any sort of effect. I lied. It gives effects. We'll wait on this one for now. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. The death one should just be as simple as flesh. Rotten flesh. The metallurgic one is the one where we need ingots and meat. So I think if we do meat, it'll fill up. I think. Oh, maybe it's that type of meat. Yeah, there we go. And then any sort of ingot, honestly. We're just going to do iron because we have it. I think. Am I crazy? Oh. Round robin. Round robin. So there's multiple things that's got to go in there. You got to do round robin. Okay? Okay, cool. Easy peasy. These two are where we're going to have a little bit of an issue. I'm also realizing I don't need this here, I don't think. We need to get what we have called a printer and our depot. I guess we probably don't even need those right there, right? So if we do depot and printer, nope, I need one other thing. So I believe how to do this is we have this printer here with XP fluid set to a Unbreaking 1 book for the least amount of XP cost possible. If we put the book there, it grabs it, right? So we're going to do the puller, blacklist book. What is this? The puller. So we're going to pull from the right. So it should have that in there. And it's going to send to the left. I don't know if we really need to do this, but it's fine. So it's going to send it into there, and it's going to start disenchanting. Nice. And then we're going to pull from the left with our book, and then send to the right with our book as well. And it should just be a constant cycle. Yeah. And then once it's ready, it'll grab it. Nice. And then this one is the one I don't remember how to do. So in order to do this, we can use glass bottles, water bottles. So if we put this in here, we're going to want to do an activator module. We don't need to snake. It's going to go up. Whitelist bottle, I believe. We can just do that. And then right click, I believe we'll do that. Nice. Then we should be sending to the bottom. And that'll send it. And then we're going to pull from the down. We'll just blacklist it. And put that in there. And boom. That's mostly it. We will grab our Mycelial Reactor, which I believe I left over here like a bozo. As well as all of these plugs. So, we're just going to set them up like this. And we're going to choose creation bypass limit on all of them. I don't know if this is necessary. At least the bypass limit, I don't think there's going to be that much. Ow. I have wither. Should not have done it here, but that's okay. But once all of these have power, we should be good. So we got you, and I know there's a couple I still need to hook up. I believe one being the explosive and the other being the nether star. What's hitting me? Why are you hitting me? Oh, because you still have it, I think. That's fine. So we put the star in there, and then this one should just be TNT. And once you go... Yep, okay, cool. And then I think we'll just put this... Alright, first things first. Oh, goodness. That. And we should be able to put this right here. And it's currently producing. And if we put the plug on top... Bypass limit 25 million FE a tick. And this should all be chunk loaded. I believe. I hope. Alright, so I did a lot, and I'm going to do a quick rundown. But I got the particle accelerator set up. I wasn't quite sure, reading through everything, that I had no idea. So I searched up what the heck I was supposed to do, and I found Chosen's video. Actually, I found Pilpo's video, which then led me to Chosen's video. So if you want to have better understanding of what this is, because I'm not going to explain this well at all, because I don't know what's going on, go check out his video. But essentially, a bunch of particle accelerator stuff. We have this accelerator magnetic field that allows the math to do sharper turns and whatnot. And I got 3 of these capacitor add-ons and 3 efficiency add-ons, and more points equal more power. I guess it matters. Got these accelerator linear motors that go into these guide rings that need to go around. 2 particle accelerators, one to send it, and then one to smack in to make the thingy. And then I got the speed sensor for the, I think it was the plutonium dust. So it'll be set, so once this hits 2500, it'll then smack in the fluxite that I have in here, and it should create the plutonium. So I think if I just set it off, it should work properly. This thing can kill you, by the way. And if it flies off the rails, it'll break anything in its path, which is why we're up here. Collision detected. Where is it? Oh, it's over here. Okay. Well, I guess I need to grab you out then and do it on the other side. Okay. I thought it was this side for whatever reason, but you know what? It's fine. Yeah. Look at that. We got plutonium dust, and this is what we need. I'm gonna stand up just in case. This is what we need to make the plutonium pellets, which we're going to go with the Duratium route because you get 4 for it. But this is how you make the reactor for Oratech, which, like, I know what that's supposed to be about. The Manhattan module, don't know what that is. And then the small plutonium pellets, which is what we need to craft into our neutron collector. So, yeah, I'm just going to let this do its thing because I need a lot of it. Also, I use this one as a chunk load. So this will all stay chunk loaded. So, boom. Beating the fact that I can't have more than 25 chunks claimed because it won't let me. Okay, so I should have enough plutonium pellets, and I made recipes for these neutron collectors. And what we're going to do is, because this is a time gate, we don't like time gates. I'm going to make 81 of them, and it's going to take a minute, but it should work just fine. And the reason we're going to make 81, for anyone that knows, is it takes a long time, and it makes the just makes the pile. Then you need 9 of them to make a nugget, and 9 of those to make an ingot. So we're going to make 81 of them, and that is just going to do its thing. It's going to process it, and eventually, after a while, I will have 81, and I can set them up, and every single time it does a process, it'll make me 1 nugget. Sorry, 1 ingot. And I don't really think we need the blocks for much. We got world engine. Well, we'll need it for the neutronium chicken, which is fine. We're not going to need this for too long. But also, I don't know after we use what we need it for if we actually need the chicken. But we're going to make it anyways. So, yeah, we'll be back once that functions. I'm starting to lag like a mad lad because of everything going on at once. Oh, man. I also noticed while I was reading power gen stuff, the fusion reactor is here. And by the time we actually finish with the mechanism stuff, we're not really going to need the power for that. I don't think, at least by the time this is built up. But I kind of want to do it because I did it in all the mods 10. But I just did it with not the DT, but the pre-mixed stuff. So I kind of want to do it with it and make the 400 million if a tick. And just see how long for the amount of time I have left after making this, how full I can get this thing. Because I think I've never filled this thing up past like 0.2, I think. Maybe 1%. It's really hard to fill this thing up. So I kind of want to do it and see if I can't tick this percentage up a bit. But, you know, we'll see. All right, so this is my plan. I'm going to put all of these neutron collectors right here. Well, not all. About half of them. Half are going to go right here. And the other half are going to go over here. Roughly. Hopefully I did my math right. And then we're going to have one go right there. Okay? Okay. So now I'm just going to pipe them all into the back, which is what all these cables are for. So I think I should be able to kind of do this, and then I think I can grab you. And no. No. So I gotta pull all of these individually, which will not be fun. So wish me luck. Okay, let's see how quick we can make this thing go. Decently fast, I guess. I think that's the one I want. Yeah, into nuggets. And then they should just go? I think so, yeah. And then we link and lock. And look at that. We now have some neutrons. Some neutroniums. And I believe the quest calls for an ingot. Yeah. Yeah, it does. Alright, chat. So one of the final things we are going to do today is get Fissile fuel and HDPE sheets automated. I've already done a lot, but what we need to do here is we're actually going to get rid of these two down here. And we're going to get rid of the gas burning generator here and here. I don't actually know if we need two, but we're going to do two. And we're going to put these quantum entangloporters down here, and we're just going to call this ethane. And that should be good, I think. Yeah, we can do the ethane channel. And so we have a bunch of ethane being created. These quantum entangloporters are essentially like a tesseract. But you can have multiple different channels of things and whatnot. So we're going to do that here. And we're going to come up here, and I did some things. I made, like, you saw this, I made this room. Also, this thing is nice. We got a few already. But I made this room. Here we have the pitcher plants into the electrolytic separator making oxygen and hydrogen. We got two of them. I got one that is going to the rotary condensator for water vapor. And one just going in for water, right? Over here we have the... forgot what this line is. The sulfur trioxide line. So we need to bring sulfur dust into the chemical oxidizer. Then in the chemical infuser, we need sulfur dioxide and oxygen to create sulfur trioxide. Then over here, sulfur trioxide and water vapor into sulfuric acid. Cool. And that's done. Then we have here an enrichment chamber with uranium, making yellow cake uranium, and then that is being made into uranium oxide. Cool? Cool. Then, another easy one, chemical dissolution chamber, fluorite with sulfuric acid, making, I don't remember, hydrofluoric acid. Then, right here, we have hydroacid, uranium oxide. We'll make uranium hexafluoride inside this chemical infuser, and then that is what we need to pump into the isotopic centrifuge to make fissile fuel. Right? Easy peasy. I realized I maybe didn't want to do it this way, but that's okay. I have a lot of these gapped so that I can expand. So if I need more sulfuric or sulfur dioxide, I can just go up with them, with the chemical oxidizers, add exporters, and then I can just come out of here. Or no, I can just then pipe into here to give myself more of that, which I will definitely need to do that. I have none of these upgraded except for muffling upgrades. I got these ones upgraded. They take 40k FE a tick because the oxygen wasn't keeping up. And so that's what we have here. One final thing is we need to get this hooked up. Set this to my ethane. Right? And ethane should... Okay, well, one moment. Mechanism's weird sometimes. We need chemical output. I lied. It needs liquid ethane, right? I believe it needs liquid ethane. It does, and to do that, we need the rotary condensator. Okay, I forgot a step. That's okay, though. Okay, now it's working. So, ethane into here, and condensating mode will make liquid ethane, and then ethane into here with oxygen and substrate makes HDPE pellets. And I believe it is a enrichment chamber. Yeah, so let's get ourselves another enrichment chamber. We are not going to need to do stacking on this, I don't think. We don't need that much. And by the time we actually end up needing it and using it, we'll be fine. So we should be able to take the PRC back here and do item configs, output to the front, and then you should be able to get items from the back, and we'll auto output into a drawer right here, I guess. I also need to bring power into this thing from the bottom. And give it a muffling upgrade, because that is annoying. Boom. HDPE sheets. And we should be able to just link and do that. And we should have that in our system. So, that is a majority of the fissile fuel setup. All we really need to do is get some of this uranium hexafluoride and plop it into ye old isotropic centrifuge. It should kind of go in by itself, I think. Chemicals output. Nice. We're going to put the muffling upgrade on you. And I think we also could do gas upgrades. At mecha upgrade. Chemical upgrades. And I believe we can put these in here. No, I guess not. There is one that needs the gas upgrade. I can't remember what it is. Or you could use the gas upgrades for. I don't remember. Oh, this one, I guess. I get some more gas upgrades and just throw them all in there, at least as many as it'll let me. Only 8. Okay, that is fine. And of course, I will be upgrading these and whatnot so I can get more fissile fuel produced. Because fissile fuel is very important. And then finally, we put you into here. We're going to clear the configs real quick. Fissile fuel, I believe. And then it is a chemical we are going to input. And you are going to need to be output. Perfect. We have fissile fuel being created. Not a whole lot. But I shall upgrade and scale from there so that we can do a big, quote-unquote big, reactor, right? So, is this the prettiest? Heck no. Is this what I'm going to do? Yes. So, yeah. Anyways, I hope that wasn't too confusing. I always forget how to do mechanism stuff. Or this every single time I do it, which is wild because I do it a lot for everything. But, you know, it is what it is. So, chat, other than that, I hope you all enjoyed. Let's check our quests real quick. Anything we have? No, we really didn't do much that we didn't already collect. This black hole is going to be fun, but yeah. So, anyways, hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, make sure you slap the like button, subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace out.